Now open at page 89, your book. This is a table. Here some radicals are shown. Mulok, Banglaয় বলি mulok. One or more than one atom can participate in chemical reaction to form ions. They assemble to form ions. One atom can be a radical such as Na plus or Cl minus. I have discussed it. And now two different atoms, they combine to form ions. These are radicals. NO3, oxygen atom, 3 oxygen atoms and 1 nitrogen atom. SO4, 4 oxygen atoms and 1 sulfur atom. Here HCO3, that is bicarbonate. Bicarbonate radical, the formula of bicarbonate radical is HCO3 minus. And here is a hydrogen, here is a carbon and 3 oxygens. They together form this radical, and phosphate, 1 phosphorus and 4 oxygen atoms, and in case of hydroxyl, 1 oxygen and 1 hydrogen. And charge of the radicals, this indicates the charge, -1 charge, and here -2 charge or -2 charges here also, and here +1 charge, here -1 charge, here -3 charges, here -1 charge. Now another way of determining the valencies. What is a valency? The charge of a radical may be taken as its valency. Valency মানে হলো যে কোনো মৌলের কোনো অ্যাটমের অন্য কোনো মৌলের অ্যাটমের সঙ্গে যুক্ত হওয়ার ক্ষমতা, তাকে বলা হয় ভ্যালেন্সি। As an approximation, the charge of a radical may be taken as its valency. And the valencies of radicals can be determined by other ways. Now we shall observe another way of determining the valencies of radicals. So valency, what is a valency? Valency is the capacity of elements to combine with each other. A table is given at the bottom of page 89, where some formulae are also, formulae of some compounds are given, chemical formula, plural number formulae, and the formulae of radicals are also given, and in which radicals combine with univalent sodium or potassium metals. You know, sodium has the valency of 1 and potassium has also. So when radicals form compounds with univalent sodium or potassium, it becomes very easy to determine the valency of the radicals. For example, now let us see. sodium sulfide. Sodium sulfide. We know that the valency of sodium is 1, suppose it is here, and the valency of sulfur is here, put here. So, and you do not require to write this one. It is sufficient to write this way, sodium sulfide. So, the valency of sulfur is 2, because the valency of sodium is known to me, it is 1. Another example, sodium bicarbonate. This is bicarbonate, we have seen, and the valency of sodium is 1. Suppose this is 1, and valency of bicarbonate is also 1. So you need not write these ones, this one, you do not, you need not write, and you will have to write NaHCO3. This is sodium bicarbonate. Then sodium hydroxide. This hydroxyl radical, it has the valency of 1, and this sodium, it is also univalent. So you will write it as NaOH. তোমরা শিখছো কেমন করে আমরা বিভিন্ন কম্পাউন্ড লিখব। Again, we now let us deviate from this line. Now let us write sodium nitrite. Sodium nitrite. We know that this is nitrite, and as the valency of nitrite is 1, here also sodium has the is also an univalent atom, so it will be written as sodium nitrite. But in case of sodium sulfate, this is sulfate and its valency is 2, and sodium's valency is 1. You need not write that, so it will be written as sodium sulfate. It means that the valency of sulfate is 2 and the valency of sodium is 1. Suppose there is a bracket here, and outside the bracket 1 is written. Okay? So now let us proceed with potassium dichromate. Potassium K2 Cr2O7. Cr2O7 dichromate, and its valency is 2. It is written here, and potassium is a univalent atom, so its valency is here 1. You need not write 1. That means you have to write it like this, K2 Cr2O7. Sodium aluminate, NaAlO2. Here aluminate has the valency of 1 and sodium has also. Sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2, because zincate has the valency of 2. But sodium bisulfate, NaHSO4. Here it has the valency of 1 and it has the valency of 1. That means we have to learn the valencies of these radicals. We have to know the valencies of these radicals so that we can write chemical formulas.